Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sam Roberts Wrestling Podcast. Introducing your host from New York, here is Sam Roberts.
Everything concerning Ronda Rousey. I was okay that Ronda did not appear on Raw. She made it clear, though, in interviews, that she was not just coming in for WrestleMania. This is not a Mike Tyson type thing. She said that she was coming in to be a full-time wrestler and that this is where her priority was going to be. So it'll be interesting to see what type of schedule she works. Is it going to be like a female version of Brock Lesnar, or is it going to be a real thing? Now, I'm sure that she's got to do a lot of training before she gets to WrestleMania, and I don't think she should wrestle. I don't think there should be much physicality at all from her until WrestleMania, because that's what's going to make that match, whatever she does at WrestleMania, such an attraction, is that we get to see Ronda Rousey in a WWE ring. Once we see what she can do, that's when we can start, getting to know the wrestler Ronda Rousey and not the MMA attraction who's in a WWE ring Ronda Rousey. I thought that the introduction of Ronda was done well. She couldn't wipe the smile off her face, and it is difficult sometimes when you're so happy to be there to kind of not just be smiling the whole time. I think if you watch the, kickoff shows, you see me smiling probably more than a normal person would, just because, you get happy to be there. It's your dream. But that said, I do hope that we start seeing more of a badass Ronda Rousey that smiles a little bit less. I'll tell you, though, on the subject of the Ronda Rousey criticism that's coming up, which is Nia Jax tweeted about her, Nikki Bella tweeted about her, Sasha Banks talked about her, saying negative things about how, implying and sometimes outright stating that Ronda Rousey was taking attention away from a historic moment, which was the first ever women's 30-person Royal Rumble match. I think that it's, a storyline. I think that everybody is aware of what Nia Jax and Nikki Bella and Sasha Banks are doing. I don't think Nikki Bella is going rogue. I think that Nikki Bella loves the WWE. I don't think she's going to go rogue. I don't think any of them are really going rogue here. I think that this is a thing. I think that there is some story that is it's a slow burn, but I think there is a story that is slowly being told that the women's division has a gripe with Ronda Rousey. And I think that that's a great story. Let's be honest. The whole John Cena-Rock rivalry hinged on statements that John Cena had made years before about how he resented The Rock showing up, and he resented that The Rock disappeared. And CM Punk made clear that he didn't like part-timers, coming in. And that stuff has been done on the men's side of things. So I do think that they are building, the WWE is purposefully and slowly building a resentment to be seen by us, the fans, from the women's roster onto Ronda Rousey. I just wonder, I think that Ronda Rousey is so beloved right now and people are so happy to see her in WWE. I feel like you may end up in a position where Ronda Rousey is a good guy and the entire women's division is a bad guy. But I think more than likely, this is something that is really going to take shape after WrestleMania. That's going to be the grudge that Ronda Rousey has. And I think you're going to see some of the women side with Ronda and some of the women go against Ronda and resent Ronda. And those are going to be the battles that you have. Those are going to be the two sides to draw from. Alan on Twitter says, I fell for that about the tweets. All kinds of stuff. Look, it could be, you didn't fall. It's not, you should fall for it. It's wrestling. Like, it's fun. Like, you shouldn't be sitting there trying to figure out, is this real? Is this fake? It just is. Wrestling, at the end of the day, like, if you're a wrestling fan and I'm a wrestling fan, like, we should just be accepting things like this just is right now. Oh, is Sasha Banks really mad at Ronda Rousey? Who cares? She's publicly mad at Ronda Rousey. So this is just a story that we're being told. This just is. I don't know where it's going. I don't know what it means. I don't know if it was scripted. I don't know what it was, but it just is. And I think that that's the best thing that you can do as a wrestling fan. Just accept things as they are. This just is, It may be tough to sell Ronda as a heel now. I don't think you're going to. I don't think that you're going to sell Ronda Rousey as a bad guy. I think Ronda Rousey will always be a good guy, and she will probably go to WrestleMania and do some, maybe, I don't know if The Rock is going to wrestle, but there'll probably be some kind of tag match. People are talking about maybe a Braun Strowman, Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon at WrestleMania, because Braun and Triple H still have that unfinished business. Could be. I don't know. But I think it's going to be really, really interesting. I love that Ronda's in WWE, and I can't wait to see where this story goes. And by the way, me saying that I think that the Ronda Rousey thing is storyline and the tweets are storyline has nothing to do with any inside information. I don't have inside information. I go, I do the kickoff shows, I leave. You know what I mean? I don't have inside information. But it's just as a fan who's watched for as many years as I've watched, that's my theory.